Hello, good morning. Okay, so I figured I would just turn the camera on while I work on this. Hopefully I will be in camera. So I've always had this one question with oh, I'm gonna need more glue. I've always had this one question with Sirius XM. I love the I love, you know, I love the idea of satellite radio ever since I got it in my car back in 2006. Back then, my car even just said XM back then because it wasn't Sirius XM. Not sure which brands were Sirius, which car companies or whatever were exclusive, or maybe it doesn't matter anyway. They're both, you know, one now anyway. But now in my car, I have channel 31. Channel 31 is Tom Petty Radio. Now I made a video about how because the top channels I listen to are Lithium, occasionally. I don't like a lot of the stuff on there because I don't like the 90s pop stuff, but I do like, you know, some of the 90s rock that I remember having as, you know, when I was a teenager. Okay, and then like Liquid Metal and what else? Octane. Probably Octane is what I listen to most. Well, that and Tom Petty Radio. I think I listen to Tom Petty Radio more. But back when, I mean, it was mostly just Octane, Liquid Metal, and Lithium were my three channels. But for the last, what, 2 years or whatever? So anyway, in July, Octane announcers were telling me that because every so often, the 2000s rock would take over Octane. And what did they call that? Turbo or whatever. And now Turbo has its own channel. But they were like, Turbo's going to be taking over channel 31. Well, it didn't end up doing that. And then later on, somebody had announced that it was going to be on channel 41. And, or no, for a while there, they were saying 31, and then I was like getting freaked out because 31 is Tom Petty Radio. Anyway, I know this is going to be irrelevant to people who don't give a shit about Tom Petty Radio, but he's like one of my favorite artists. But anyway, so what I don't understand is, okay, so we have Sirius XM in both of our cars. My husband's van and my car, my new car, my Civic. I know you don't see me putting them over here, but I am putting all the ones I add over there just because I didn't have room over here. Anyway, so what bothers me is okay, so so we have Sirius XM in both of our cars, and I have Sirius XM on my phone. And ever since Tom Petty Radio came out, I was like really super stoked about it because I was like, all right, I can use it on the app. Well, come to find out, I can't actually use it on the app. My app does not show. It goes channel 30 and then it skips right to 32. I don't understand why. I've asked my husband several times. I've even Googled, why does my Sirius XM app not have Tom Petty Radio? And nothing comes, I mean, like the top thing that comes up on Google is Tom Petty Radio is now on XM or Sirius XM. And it's like, that's not what I wanted. And, you know, I'm almost to the point where I want to call the company. You know, I don't do the billing, or I don't, you know, I didn't, maybe there are, I don't know, maybe there are different tiers of, trying to figure out on here on my poor painting job where my middle line was supposed to be. But I don't know if like there's different tiers of, you know, service with, you know, whatever. So like, why does my husband's van not have Tom Petty Radio, but my car does? but why does my app on my cell phone, and I keep it up to date, and why does that not have Tom Petty Radio? The only thing I can think of is they have is my husband paying more for my car to have the Tom Petty radio station? I don't honestly know. I assumed that it was, you know, not a premium channel, but I don't have any clue. I'll have to ask some. None of my close friends or my family members have XM radio. Well, none of my family members, none of my siblings have cars, so you can't ask them. And I don't believe my parents have Sirius XM on their cars. And I honestly, I don't have any idea if either of them are big into music anyway. I mean, music, I couldn't, if an apocalypse style thing ever happened, music would be like the one thing, aside from my eye drop medicine, you know, because kind of need that in order to be able to see, you know, the whole glaucoma thing. But aside from that, you know, obvious medical stuff, music would be like the thing. I wouldn't mind running water. I would miss having hot water, for like showers are super convenient, but you know, nothing a lake can't handle except in the wintertime. I guess I just have to do the old-timey bath where you have a little basin and you have a scrub towel and you just scrub yourself clean that way. I don't know how they got their hair clean. I suppose they maybe had bigger scrub buckets with water in them that, you know, they maybe did. I don't know. But anyway, you know, music would be the thing that I would be like so missing. Where in the heck? Nope. I lost my hole. Oh, there it is. I lost my hole. I was like, where's my hole? Anyway. So I don't know. Like I said, that's like such a trivial thing, but I've been wondering that for the last 2 years, because I've had my Sirius XM app on my phone for, I want to say, well over 5 years or something like that. I finally begged my husband to get it for me because, you know, I would, if it were up to me, I would have like Bluetooth phone, speakers in my house and set up my phone to, you know, play music. Like if I'm in the kitchen, you know, I'd play music while I'm cooking or, you know, whatever. I don't do that now because I don't really like listening to music with just my phone. I will listen to just music with my phone because my hearing is that shitty now. Note to you kids, if there are any young kids who watch my channel, which there probably aren't, don't listen to loud music in your cars and, you know, at concerts. And what really did it for me was, you know, going to a bar that plays live music, rock bands. And, you know, they always turned the music way up. And I always sat, you know, kind of in the middle. I suppose if I had sat somewhere in the back of the bar, it probably wouldn't have been so bad. But I would have to attribute that as to a big part of why I've lost a lot of my hearing. I'm not deaf or anything. It just like in a crowded room, I notice I have a harder time deciphering people that are like sitting right next to me. It's like everybody sounds the same. It's like an ocean whoosh sound, you know. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know how the hell I got on that topic. Seriously, ADD, shut the hell up today. Anyway, so I don't know. That's just one of the things that I just have always been like, why? Why do you not why does it not work? I don't know. So anyway, so I get to go to my US Bank Stadium today for the first time. Oh, my stuff is going and it's going. I may be able to get one more out of here. Hopefully. Come on, I just need the one more now. Good enough. I think that one's gone now. I gotta go get another one. But, I guess this will end me for today. So I probably won't be doing too much. What was I thinking? Where is my line for this? I think it was like right here, but then I held right there and I, pulled some of it up. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to be going to the U.S. Bank Stadium for the first time. If you don't know what that is, that's the new Vikings stadium. So I'm going there for the first time today. Me and my husband have a concert that I totally kind of forgot about, but I'm not exactly too stoked to go see this band, but he is, so, and he goes to see my Tom Petty concerts with me, and he's nowhere near as big of a Tom Petty fan as I am, so, oh, see, like, I've lost this one's hole. Where is it? But, yeah, I'm probably just gonna end here. Nope, that isn't it. I'm going to have to pull it apart. It's right here, but I can't. I pulled it apart. Ugh, that one's such a tiny hole. That one is, yeah, it's right here, but holy cow. Kind of messed up that one a little bit. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a spot. Hopefully it has enough for me to, thread so I could at least put them on my thing. Anyway, I'm going to finish for right now. I got to go get a new container of, yeah, making these flowers really does, or any like chipboard type of beads like this does take quite a bit of glue, because I had about that much, and I've already shown how many beads I've made, these chipboard beads that I've made with the glue, and I had that much, and doing paper beads doesn't run my glue that much, but you know what, it doesn't matter. I bought a bunch of this size glue things for 20 cents at when back to school was happening in August, I believe, or whatever. All the prices now are back to $1.30 or something like that, or if you can get the cheap brand for 97 cents, that's even better. But nothing, I should have got more than 4, but I only got 4 of the 4-ounce bottles of glue. I should have got, I'm kind of just thinking I'm kicking myself, but then again, glue is, as far as materials go, if you're talking about what, since most of these are like, cereal boxes and various things that you already pay for, if you're counting that as a, that's the other thing. It's like, when people are saying that you're supposed to price out your materials, do I price that out as my material because I bought the materials for the chipboard, or or maybe I got it donated from other friends or whatever, but do I count that as material, or should I just, I don't know, because overall these are like basically free, and the only thing that I'm paying for is this plus, oh, I don't have it over here anymore, my Fisker's thick material stamp, or punch or whatever. I wish they came out with more designs. I see they have a diamond, a chevron. I might pick those two, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to end for now because I need to go get more glue. I don't have to go to the store and buy it. I just have to go get it and whatever. But anyway, if you survived this long for this video, hooray! All right, you have a great rest of your day, and I'm super excited. I told my husband, I was like, I want to take lots of pictures of the stadium because, for me, it's still new. It's not the Metrodome, and I've seen the Metrodome when I was younger. I had seen the Twins play there. That was before they had Target Field for the Twins. That was back. Kirby Puckett still played for the Twins when I had seen the Twins play. Kirby Puckett didn't want to come and give autographs. We waited too, but he didn't want to come over and sign our stuff. And we didn't really have much of anything. We just wanted to say hi and, you know, whatever. I can't remember who else. I don't remember if Kent Herbeck was playing then for us or not. Those are like the two names if I think, when I think baseball for Twins growing up, those are the two names I think of. If I want to think of a name that I remember growing up for football, it was Tommy Kramer. I don't know why. I can't remember what his number was. I want to say 9, but that might not be right. But anyway, he was, you know. Anyway, I'm like way off topic. I'm gonna end for now. I probably am already gonna have to make this into 2 videos. So anyway, I'm gonna finish doing these and turning them into the base flower. You know, I already got this part done. So now all I need to do is paint this with a coat and then paint the other side. Since they've already got this painted, I can probably paint both sides and lay them like this. Since this, you know, paint is pretty thick, it's not going to run down the side, you know, or at least I've never had an issue with it. And that will be this color here. And this color has an opaque, like, it's got a white in it that I'm hoping will cover a lot of, like, my mistakes of getting over too much, you know, my sucky job at painting. So I'm hoping that one coat will cover that stuff. And this is just cheap Americana brand paint. I've been dabbling in the idea of, you know how when you go to like Home Depot, they have those little tiny pints. They're about nay big. Yeah, I think they're just a pint. They're like 2 cups of, or yeah, I think 2 cups of liquid, maybe 16 ounces or something like that. I'm not sure. But you can get it in, you know, it comes in one color primer already. I think it's a white, it's already like a white. But then you can pick like from the wall what color you want to put in it. And I was like debating, should I buy some of those for my paints? You know, for like some of like the base coat colors that, you know, I want to cover, like I want to cover up some of this stuff or like some of this stuff, because this paint here is very transparent. So, you know, and this just happens to be, this is just a mail insert. So in other words, see, this is free material for my beading too. So somebody was telling me at my meeting, they're like, oh, but crafting is so expensive. And it is. If you do, you know, like scrapbooking, it's kind of, you know, can be expensive with, you know, the paper pack prices and, you know, and you only get 30 sheets and they want you to pay 15 whatever dollars for it, or 13 or 10 or whatever. You know, that's kind of expensive for pieces of paper. Well, those pieces of paper better be double-sided for that price. But anyway, you know, and she's like, yeah, it's so expensive. I'm like, no, I do paper beads. I said, most of my paper beads are, you know, all that mail that you get in the mail that has the thick card stuff. She's like, or thick material paper. And she's like, yeah. And I said, well, I save all that and I paint over it and I use that and it's like free material. And I said, well, the only thing I really have to buy is, I bought a set of tools. I bought this set of tools, whoops, upside down because I can't obviously read. So I bought this set of tools from paperbeadcrafts.com. Actually, I bought it off Amazon. These came really fast. I mean, I put my order in last year and I got these things in less than like 3 days or something. And they're really good. They've lasted a real long time. I've had to file one of my little things. Which one was it? I think it was this one here. Because the end on it kept catching. So when I'd pull my bead off, it would catch up there and pull the core out. So all I did was I just took a file and filed it down and tried to get a file in there. I thought about asking if I could get a, you know, different one, you know, thing, and I'm pretty sure the lady would, you know, but I don't use that one as much, and over time that will wear. And if I really needed to, I could fix it up with, like I said, a better file. I just used the file that was in my husband's Leatherman, and it worked just fine. So I probably, I don't know. But anyway, the only real investment I have with my paper beads is this, this and then the paints. And I got to find a good, selection of paint yet. But I was telling her that, and she's like, oh, wow. Of course, she probably isn't interested in it. She was probably being nice and, agreeing with me. But, whatever. Do whatever craft makes you happy. If just making paper airplanes is fun for you, do that. I don't know why I thought of paper airplanes. Anyway, I'm going to end for now. I've got to go and get this stuff done because I was going to try to get this painted before had to go. And I got plenty of time. I've got 2 hours yet. So I'm going to leave the house around 1, and I want to be up in the cities by noon. No, time. That's not how time works. I want to be up there by 3. That gives us enough time to eat, and then the doors open at, I think the doors, he said, open at 5 or 5:30. And I want to take pictures because it's the new stadium, and yay, I might do video, but if I don't, whatever. I'm probably not going to do video of the concert because the whole copyright thing. I videoed like some of Tom Petty's concert, but I was like, I can't add those on my page because, I would get copyrighted for them or whatever. And I'm like, shoot, even though you could clearly tell it was in a concert setting because I'm kind of short. I'm only 5'6", so, and at the Tom Petty concert, there was a guy that was at least 6'3", and he was standing right in front of me. I'm like, fuck. But, you don't go to concerts for... Oh, speaking of, I need to get some of those little squishy earphone things to put in my ears. I want to save as much hearing as I, can. I would like to anyway. But anyway, all right, well... Oh my gosh, that was a very long Minnesota goodbye, but this time I'm actually going to say goodbye. So, all right, you guys have a great rest of your day. If I don't end up making a video, well, you'll know why. I will try to get my day planner thing done, but if I don't, I'll get it done in the morning and do a video about it. Because I will record what I had for food and the exercise. I'm probably just going to count whatever I got for exercise walking around downtown Minneapolis. From going food places, looking around, whatever. I might just call that my exercise for the day because I got things to do this morning. Otherwise, I would. Besides, I already showered. I don't want to get all sweaty again. Okay, all right. You have a great rest of your day. Keep crafty or whatever it is that you want to do. Keep gaming, whatever. Okay, bye.